Welcome to another edition of Hellbound. We're here in Georgia. We're at the Villa Rodeo, and we're looking for a couple of bull riders to find out what it's like to jump on a bull for 8 seconds. You want to talk about hell? That would pretty much be hell right there.
Rolling around, searching for the gold and the lost and found.
My name's Travis Bowers. I'm out of Claxton, Georgia. Just recently moved here.
I'm Ethan Ray from Summerville, Georgia, and I'm a bull rider and here with the 4L Rodeo Company, just here to put on the show.
When did you first start bull riding? Either one, if you guys can jump in or whatever.
I started when I was, so I started out riding sheep when I was a little kid, and then gave it up for a little while. I then got back on when I was 15. So now I'm 25, so I've been doing it for quite a few years.
Almost 10 years you've been riding bulls?
Almost, yes sir.
Okay, you've been all over the country doing this? Or?
Yes sir. Yes.
Okay, and this is like a top-notch rodeo here too. This like ain't
It is a pro rodeo, this ain't no slacking.
Okay, so what's like, let's just say you took first tonight, hopefully one of you guys do. I mean, what are you looking at, a couple $100 or, I mean?
I think the payout here will probably be about $1,200, $800 to $1,200. You know.
Oh, nice, okay.
Yeah, not bad for an 8-second worth of work.
Well, like you said, you've been doing it since you've been riding sheep, right? So
yes, sir.
That's like the little league, and you work up to the.
That's right.
Pretty much, yes.
And what's the? You mind if? I mean, you don't have to tell me if you don't want to, but what's the most you ever like won at an event?
Well, I've been pretty fortunate in 17 years of bull riding. You know, full-size bulls, but RO calf steers, and I think my biggest payout won $7,600 out of finals in Chicago, Illinois. And,
okay.
And then another couple of events were $5,000 here or there, and it's pretty nice when that happens. Bull riding, when you nod and they leave the chute, everything's going to happen so fast. If you're thinking and not moving and reacting, then you're behind and you're going to hit the ground. So for myself, you know, a lot of guys, they're quiet and they stand around. I'm going to talk because I talk a lot anyways, yeah. But it's kind of, you can be as nervous as you want to be, but once it's your time and you step over in there, you got to turn that light switch off, right. and turn your mind off and let your autopilot and just start reacting. And
so how many, like, to what age do you think you could like ride till? I mean,
there's riders now that are going into their mid to late 40s.
Oh, is that right? Kind of like Tom Brady guys, because they're.
It's all different. It's how you take care of yourself, your
right.
injuries, things like that. You know, the longevity of
your offs.
Yeah. You know, a lot of guys set out and they say, I want to be a world champion bull rider. You know, I just pretty much said I want to be a bull rider, and I think I've achieved that. So, living the dream, I guess you could say.
Yeah, I think I told you I was like 18, and a guy brought that mechanical bull up to New York, up to Binghamton, New York, and you know, he's from Waco, Texas, and he brought the thing in. First time that anyone ever seen anything like that. And,
well, I'm sure if you walk right over there, they might put you on a real one. Yeah.
Hey, I'm Jay Storr, man.
David Millen, how you doing, buddy?
Good. Got a little YouTube show called Hellbound.
Okay.
And we kind of like wherever we go, people kind of are up against hell or faced hell, whether it's Civil War battles or whatever. My granddaughter wanted to come to the rodeo tonight, and I thought to myself, what could be more hellish than jumping on the back of a bull?
Yeah.
You know, and how did you get into this? And where are you from, first off?
I'm from Aiken, South Carolina, and actually my dad dated this woman for around 12 years, and her son, he actually rode bulls a little bit, and he put me on my first bull, and I did pretty well on my first one, and I just loved it ever since.
You didn't do the sheep?
No, I actually started pretty late. I started when I was 18. I'm 22 now.
Okay.
Humbly as I can say, I've had pretty good enough luck, you know, and pretty excited about the night. So yeah, but yeah, they're pretty hellbound if you ask me.
Yeah. Good luck charm?
Yes sir, definitely a good luck charm. Yes sir.
You're religious, man?
Oh yeah, yes sir, definitely. Yeah. Stupid as I am getting on these guys, you might as well be religious, you know?
Yeah, yeah. You are Matt Merrick?
Matt Merritt.
Matt Merritt. Okay. All right. Jay Storr here, man, and I appreciate you taking a few minutes.
No worries, thank you.
How does one become a rodeo?
A series of bad decisions.
Okay.
You know, in all seriousness, there's the history of the rodeo clown. It's like we go by entertainer now, the job that I do. But over the years, I have to believe that circuses were like the only thing that come to town on the train years ago, and the rodeos were starting to be popular about the same time, and they saw that the circus had a clown. So when you went from ring 1 to ring 2 at the circus, the little clown would run in and do something to distract the audience, giving them time to, you know, to get the next thing ready. And that's sort of how it started happening in rodeo. But then that guy's responsibilities were not just to entertain, but also to fight the bulls, to help with the horses and just be an extra hand on the ground. And you know, over time that's evolved. So tonight you'll see 2 bullfighters here, and then there's me. And my job is not to fight bulls. My job is to do comedy. I'll be a little more silly and fun. I wear a microphone.
Okay.
So yeah, that's in a nutshell where it started and where it is.
So how old were you when you started?
I was still in high school, so I'm not 40 yet, but I'm nearly 40, and I've been doing this for 20 years professionally. I've been to Australia, New Zealand, Canada, Mexico, 30. No, I've performed in 48 states, not Alaska or Hawaii yet. But
and where are you from?
North Carolina, actually.
Okay.
So this is pretty close for me. Typically, you know, I mean, next weekend I'm in Santa Maria, California, so I'll go home and fly there. But this is nice. My daughter's performing here tonight with me as well. She's only 12.
Okay.
She has a horse that works at something called Liberty. There's no saddles or anything. The horse is completely free.
Yeah. So do you have a barrel that you perform?
Yeah, so that's kind of a neat question. So like, I guess personal preference, I don't like them. I'll do Fort Worth this year. It's a great big rodeo in Texas. If you know anything about rodeo, it's one of the big ones.
Yeah, right.
I
lived in Reno for 3 years.
Okay.
Lawler Center out there.
So I've been to that one too, but the one in Fort Worth, I'll do it this year, and I have to be in the barrel there. It's like part of the deal.
Yeah.
But here, not necessarily a big deal. But yeah, I have one. I'm actually getting a new one built right now.
Yeah.
Not very fun. I don't like it. I ain't gonna lie.
Strong enough to go over Niagara Falls yet, or what?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's more about your mental state than the strength of the barrel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what kind of a defense do you use if you don't have a barrel to sort of get in between?
So again, my job's not to fight the bulls. My job is straight up comedy. So I'm out there a lot, and you know, I try to be in somewhat good shape and take care of myself a little bit so I can get away if I get in a bad position. But really, all I have to do is not get in a bad position because it's not my job. Now, in a situation where, a few bad situations where, like, if a guy's knocked unconscious, well, when they're going through that kind of trouble,
all bets are off. Yeah.
You know, anybody that's in there is going to try to help. I don't know what I'm doing, so really, you know, it's like the paramedics are there, so me showing up's not going to help. It's sort of the same idea. The bullfighters are going to be doing their job, and then our pickup men who ride the horses, they can rope the bull and get him away from the guy in a bad situation sometimes. But there's situations where every now and then you got to step in and try to help a little. Yeah. I've never tried to pretend to be good at that though. I think honesty is important, and I'm too scared of it. I really am.
Well, you know what? Appreciate it. Stay healthy.
Yeah.
And I know you guys are well respected in this rodeo business, man. I mean, you are the
nice to meet you guys.
Yeah, man. It's our pleasure, man.
Thank you.
Hey, again, the rodeo's over. Maybe we brought you a little luck.
Yes, sir. I think.
Ethan here won this thing, man, with a ride of 85.
Yes, sir. Yes,
and
sir.
What was the name of that bull?
I'm not even sure. I know his brand's 465, and that's kind of what we go on when they give us the draw, and so we can call them whatever we want to. Money bags is what we'll call them today. So
money bags. Nice,
that works.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So from here tonight, you go back to Georgia?
Yeah, we'll go home tonight, and I'll have a week between next week, and I'll be in Martin, Tennessee at a bull ride. Probably Cummins, Georgia Friday, Martin, Tennessee Saturday, and then back home again. So,
awesome, man. Yeah. Awesome. I tell you what, I can't thank you enough for letting us in on
this.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Not only
I appreciate
we talked to a bull rider, but man,
y'all got to see how it's supposed to work.
That's right. Yeah. All right. Well, I know you got work to do here yet.
Yes, sir.
Cowboys' work is never done.
That's right.
Like they say. So. Yeah. Hey, nice meeting you, man.
Thank y'all for
stay
coming.
In touch.
Appreciate the support.
Yep. Appreciate it, man.
Absolutely.
Keep it rolling. Stay safe.
Rolling around.